Techsoft 2D. First of all, to find Techsoft 2D on the laptops, if you just do a little search down here, type in V3, you'll get Techsoft Design V3. Okay. And when you open it, it'll look a little bit like this. Now, to get the settings, as lots of people like to set it, double click on the little dots up here and change that to 5. I think I had already changed it to 5, so 5, and then change the dots to lines and the color to that kind of pale blue, like that. Okay, so it looks like that, but it's entirely optional. Then to keep it so that it's the same next time you open it, go to Set as Default. There we go, like that. So you're ready to go. Now this tutorial, I'm going to draw a heart in 3 different ways. One, I'm going to get an image of a heart and then vectorize it. Second one, I'm going to use Bezier curves to draw it and then mirror it. And the third one, I'm going to use some geometric shapes to create the heart shape. So that's the first one, is we need an image of a heart. So I think I've got one here. There we go, I just did a search for heart. So this is fine. If you press print screen on the keyboard, you'll get the image like that. Click copy to clipboard, and then let's go back to Techsoft, and then right hand click on the mouse, paste here. So there we go. And if we want it a particular size, let's draw a rectangle, a particular size. Now you see the grid, we can make it jump to the grid by not having step lock on here, but grid lock. And now you see it kind of jumps, and that makes it a lot easier to line things up and get things the size that you want. So I'm going to draw a square, doesn't really matter how big it is, but if you look down here in these numbers here, down here, you'll see the actual size. So you can see that that is, let's make it 100 by, oops, no, need to go up, down, there we go. There we go, 100 by 100, there we go. To make that a bit easier, what I should have done is zoomed in, and then it's easier to control it. Okay, so that's how big it's going to be in the end. Remember, I'm going to do 3 of them. So the first one I'm going to vectorize. So if you go to bitmap, up here, and then vectorize bitmap, select it, and then you get this kind of thing. So first of all, move the tolerance so that you get just 2 colors. So here could have loads of different slightly shades of grey and red, just one of each. Turn off the background shade, and then OK it, that, and now that's been vectorized. So if I select it and then go down in the bottom right hand corner here, I can go to Start Edit, and now if I zoom in here with the mouse, I can see that that's made up of lots of lines. I can actually move one of those, and I can change the shape of it, but I don't think I want to do that. So the undo tool is here. So undo, there we go, and then I could take the fill out, but I think I'm going to leave it how it is. Now you see my drawing pane has gone over to the right, which is a bit of a nuisance. If you click on Media, there, it'll jump back to the beginning. There's a few other ones as well. So Selection will go to the heart. I want the whole thing, I think. And now I want to put that into the box. So I can put that there. And now if I zoom in here, see it's not quite lined up. So I can line it up by take the grid lock off, put the attach tool on, like that, and I can pick that up and drop it there. And as long as that's, I don't know whether you notice, but there's a square there. That's the corner of that rectangle is in that very pale grey square. It'll jump to it. Let's do the same the other side. So I can pick this up, put it there. So you see that grey square. It was on that corner. So there we go. Now it's the right size. So that's my first one. It's been vectorized from an image that I found on the internet. Now the second one is I'm going to use Bezier curves. So I'm going to copy this heart, but I think I'm going to take the fill out. So go to fill here, and we want no fill. Okay, there we go. So now we can copy it, and I'm going to use this curve here. So it's like an open-ended Bezier curve. If you hold your finger down on that, any one of these, you get a whole load of other menus, and it usefully tells you exactly what it is above. So this is a draw an open Bezier curve. You'll see what a Bezier curve is in a minute, with the ends unrestricted, so the two ends loose. Right, so we're going to do that, and so I don't get confused with the color, I'm going to change the line color. Oh, it is actually black, so that's all right. And I'm going to take the attach tool off, and then actually I'm going to put the attach tool on so I can get it exactly there. That'll be good. I'm going to turn it off, and then I'm going to put, I think, a point there, and then right down the bottom here. Click right hand button on the mouse to finish. There we go. Now it's obviously not right. I can select it, go down the bottom right hand corner here to start edit, and then I can move these Bezier curves. So this is the handle, and this is the point. So the points are almost, no they're not. Now if you find that it's jumping around, that's probably because you've got the grid lock on. So with the grid lock on, I can't really control it very well. Take the grid lock off, and then I can place it exactly where I want it. You have to be careful of that because sometimes you need the grid lock on. So I'm going to move that up. Get the hang of these. There we go. And then this one down here. That and that. Okay, that's good. Happy with that. Alright, now I want to mirror it. So have I got the whole thing? No. I've got that, yep. And if you hold the finger down over here, a mirror, I want to repeat it. Okay, and now if I zoom in here, I'm going to use the attach tool, I think, to join it exactly to the end of that line. You see this kind of, well, it's highlighted so it's in pink, so there, and I want it to also join to there. There we go. So what it's done, if I go over here, I'm going to get rid of the other one. Yeah, it's done too, and you'll find that it's in two halves. So if I do this look and go to fill color up here. Oh, sorry, I've got to turn it on first. So fill, solid, and then I can do the colors here. Look, color, red, okay, okay. And you find it doesn't fill in, and that's because it's made up of two halves. To get that to act as one piece, we need to select it all and go to draw. Where is it? I can't find it. Oh yeah, make path. There we go. Make path. Yes. Okay. There we go. Now it fills in. So that's the second one. We did it with the Bezier curves. Two. Now the third one is I'm going to use some geometric shapes. Let's just zoom in here. So I use the media tool here. So I think two circles and a curved line I think would do it, and I want it to fit inside this box. Now that box has moved, so I think I need to I see now it's not lined up with the grid because I moved it when it wasn't lined up, but I know it's meant to be 100 by 100, so I think I can do that. Put the grid lock on, Oh no, oh yeah, that does it. That brought it to the grid, and there we go. Now, is that 100? What we can do is we can measure it. So come over here now. Now we can get the measuring tool and see whether that's okay. Oh, that was 100. That's lucky. That's 100. Okay, so I can undo that. There we go. And now I've got my square there. And now I'm going to do circles, and I want them to be about that size. So I can double click on it and type a number in, but I think for this I'm going to just kind of, I think I'm going to take the grid lock off. I'm going to try and estimate how big these circles need to be. I think that big. Right, so how do we measure that? Well, if you hold your finger down over here, you can measure the radius of the circle. So it's 25, so I need to do a radius of 25. And that shows 50, so that's 50, it'd be 100. No, so I think I need it to be 30, don't I? Okay, so I'm going to do 30. Do a circle 30. Double click, radius 30, I think. That looks alright. Grid lock on. There, that's nice. Right, we can select this. Now you see when you select things, there's a box that goes around the outside. I can copy things, I can rotate things, I can reflect it this way, reflect it that way. So I'm going to copy that, and I'm going to put that there. And it's really easy to line up because I've got the grid lock on. So actually maybe it needs to be a bit smaller, but I'm going to leave it. So if I wanted that to go down a bit further, I think I would have had to turn slightly smaller holes. And now that is, I want it to come down to here, so I'm going to use line tool, and this time I'm going to use this one, draw a tangent to an arc or circle from a point. There we go, and I need to start here, and I just need to touch it somewhere on the circle. Let's do the second one, somewhere on the circle, gives you a tangent. There we go. And this I'm going to change. I want to change it into a curve. So, whoops, on that one, start edit. I select that, and then to curve. And now I want to get it getting a little bit more like. No, I can't move that. There we go. So good. Okay, that's good. How am I going to get that same? Well, I could mirror it, couldn't I? So I'm going to delete that one. Press delete on the keyboard. Get that. I'm going to mirror it. I'm going to repeat it. That's okay. And I'm going to draw a mirror line down there. And there we are. There's my other half. Okay. It's the right size. So I'm going to take it out of the box now. Let's just put that over there. And we need to get a contour around that. So if I select all that, go to draw contour. There you go. Close contour. I want to copy it, so change that to 0. And then there we are. Let's see what we've done. There we go. Put a contour line, but actually on the line. So there's my heart shape there. So this slot can, well, I can zoom out and I can just put it over here. You can put whatever you want over on the side here, just to get it off the page. But it's good to go and clean it up afterwards. Okay, so they're my 3 hearts. So one vectorized, no, it's this one, wasn't it? Vectorized from an image. This I drew with the Bezier curve, this one up here, and this one I did with 2 circles and 2 lines. Okay, so that's kind of introduced you to quite a lot of tools in this program. You should be able to do lots of other shapes and things besides hearts. The thing I would emphasize to you is that you watch out for the grid lock. If you do forget to put the grid lock on, it's sometimes difficult to get things lined up, in which case just undo, use the undo tool. Then you can go back and then you can get things lined up again. But okay, that's it.